Right off the bat, I don't know a whole lot about Daredevil. I know like the basics about him. It's a lawyer by day and a vigilante crime fighter at night. He's blind and all of his other senses are enhanced. So Daredevil is the first Marvel show that's on Netflix. There's going to be other ones, but this is the one that's streaming on Netflix now, so we're going to talk about it. This show is awesome. The thing that jumps out to you in this show the most is the tone. It's this like really gritty, like Dark Knight type of feel to it. It still has the humor that all the Marvel movies do. It's just so different from what you come to expect from like Marvel movies. And the action in this is so well done. And most movies nowadays, they adopt this whole shaky cam to like sort of ramp up the intensity. All the shaky cam does makes it hard for viewers to see what's going on. You kind of get lost in all the action, but the way that Daredevil is shot and the way it's choreographed, it's flashy in all the right places, and Daredevil is really acrobatic, and yeah, he has all these flippy moments, but it has a lot of like hard-hitting action. There's just one scene in like the second or third episode, I think, where it's just this hallway shot, and you see Daredevil just like throwing down off all these bad guys to this hallway and wrecking everything. If you talk to somebody about this show, they're immediately gonna go, man, that hallway shot is so good. And it is really good. Since it's on Netflix, you can take the violence to places you can't really go with what you would normally see in Marvel movies. And there are moments in this where the violence is just like, oh my god, wow. It also takes place within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it ties into events right after the first Avengers movie. And after the whole season, you do get like sort of nods to like other Marvel heroes, because they reference Thor and Iron Man and Captain America once in a while, but it's not in an off-putting way. It's not like they're just like shoving it into your face. I'm looking at you, Gotham. The show brings the MCU back down to earth. With all these other Marvel movies, their struggles are so like global, and like Daredevil's fighting all these battles that, you know, are so local. And the main character, Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox owns this role. What I liked about Matt Murdock in this is he gets hurt, and he gets hurt a lot. It just makes his character more relatable, because when you have characters like this that are really great at fighting, it's very easy for them to be like unstoppable. There are moments in this show where he's like he wrecks everybody in his path. When you make like your main character like unbeatable, it's hard to relate to them, but since he gets hurt a lot and often, you just feel more for his character. In any like superhero movie or show, it's only going to be as good as the villain. And the really big bad guy in this is Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. They don't actually call him Kingpin, they kind of refer to him as the King, but they never actually say Kingpin. But if you're a fan of comic books, you know who this character is. And he's played by Vincent D'Onofrio. He kills it as this one. There are parts in the show where his performance kind of comes off of like his character from Men in Black. It's a sugar and water type thing. I shouldn't do impersonations, Jesus. The best villains in any kind of movie, anything, are the ones that you can understand, and there are points in the show where it's like you're rooting for him, you're feeling for him, and it's just a testament to how well done this show is when you're cheering for the villain. Another thing that makes this thing work as a TV series is these characters are so rich in like backstory. You couldn't cram this into a 2-hour movie. For Murdock's character, they go back and they explain like how he learns how to fight and how he learns to hone his senses, and as well as Fisk's character. If they would have just tried to cram this into a movie, you wouldn't get the backstory of his character and understanding why he's doing what he's doing. This show is done so well. I want to know what the future is for shows like this. Are we going to see Daredevil pop up into other like Avengers movies, or are we going to see other Marvel characters from the movies jump into Daredevil? And now with the deal with Sony and Spider-Man, are we going to see Spider-Man and Daredevil teaming up? It just expands the MCU so much more than they could just by limiting them to movies. It just gets me pumped up for not just movies, but like projects in general. Time to rate this thing. Overall, this show brought Marvel to new levels that I didn't think they can go to. The tone is so perfect for Daredevil. The action is shot great. I love the character development, and I love how you can sort of sometimes relate to the villain. It doesn't matter that this isn't a movie, because I'm giving the Netflix series Daredevil a yeah. So Daredevil, have you guys gotten a chance to watch this show? Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of it. And if you don't have Netflix, sign up for the free trial. Binge watch the shit out of this thing. It is well worth your sleepless nights. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you like this, you can click right here and see more videos by Andrew.